Hi, Dave Maddox once again with Leadership, Luck, and Life. About 2 years ago, I did a video on finding time for everything and how to use your calendar to accomplish that. Since then, I started using a technique that I call red, yellow, green for my calendar. It lets my team know which meetings can be moved or when I can be interrupted. For example, red means leave me alone. I'm working on something that requires my full attention. Yellow means I can be interrupted. I'm reviewing emails or something which allows me to stop and start at any time. Green may mean I'm simply listening into a conference call or something like that. So feel free to come on in or call me. The use of red, yellow, green has been so successful that I now use this tool in other areas. Actually, calling it a tool is almost embarrassing because it should be like the Macgyver, a Swiss Army knife of leadership tools. It can be used not only for the calendar, but also to identify when you're most productive, when to prioritize important tasks, and when you should be doing activities that require less or more brain energy. I tend to flip the red and green meanings depending on the subject. As stated earlier, red means important meeting, and for prioritization is red hot as it needs to get done. But red is also when I should be doing low priority, like low energy for my brain because my energy is low. So figure out what works for you. Identify your peak hours and figure out when your green zone is during the day and schedule your most crucial tasks for that time. So looking at each of these, prioritize tasks. Assign red, yellow, green labels to tasks based upon the urgency and importance. For me, red is of the highest importance, so I need to get it done today. You can also then tie this to your calendar using different colors on your calendar to visibly represent the priority level of each task. Red means priority, and red also means do not disturb me. So they align, they work out. Now, production, you look at your productivity. Your green zone is also the space where you should develop your skill set, your most productive, and your most thought-provoking things. You don't just prep for court. You read a book on how to do a class or a cross-examination, or you dive deeper into a case. So that's the green time. For writers, move your content through 3 drafts, not just one. This is how to develop your skill set and talent rather than just using it. So these are green areas. For your red zone, do your least important tasks, the things where not much is riding on them. For me, that's catching up on email or just simply routine work or exercise. Possibly call it a day early when you've knocked out a bunch of red things. During your yellow zone, do moderately important things. For me, that's meetings and work that isn't quite as deep that I need to get into when I'm in my green zone. When I am able to use my red, yellow, and green for meetings, tasks, prioritization, it lessens stress about the week ahead and eases my anxiety level towards high-level projects. Plus, I can try and spread the stress out throughout the week when I'm performing and low performing. This started out by putting things on a calendar, then categorizing it. Then it bled into other areas like focus and prioritization. What tools do you use for these things? What has worked and what hasn't? I love to hear from you, and as always, to find out more, let's connect. Contact me at email and website listed below. So together, we can get some more organization in your life and put some leadership into it as well. Don't forget to like, comment, and follow so you don't miss any of my future content.